Hey, big day. This is Ken Big Blake with KenBigBlake.com bringing you today another best series. This one is part two, Funding Fundamentals. Part one is Incorporate Now. Part three is Partnerships, Real Estate Investment Trust, Syndications, and that's on the third week. So I'm going to do a brief introduction of who I am, why I'm here, and how I can assist you. All right, I'm going to share a screen as I prepare to take you on this voyage of getting funding for your business. Thanks. All right, guys. So this is going to be real quick. I'm going to share with you how the meeting is run. I'm your host, Ken Big Blake. There's going to be a quick introduction, about 2 to 3 minutes, a brief overview, 2 to 3 minutes, then the steps to take, which is 15 to 20 minutes, and then with the remaining time, that's going to be the Q&A session. So this is three-part series for those with an entrepreneurial spirit. It's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Part one, Incorporate, is always going to be the first Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the month. Part two is going to be Funding Fundamentals, which is the second Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the month. And part three, Partnerships, is always going to be the third Thursday of the month, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys. So me, when you go to my website, kenbigblake.com, you'll see that I'm definitely into real estate. Real estate is realty, which is right equity and location to yield. You can learn why I quit my job during the pandemic and how I'm helping people in real estate and business. The first thing I had to do was start mastering my day. So if you guys put your name, your email address here, you can see the little guide that I use, the steps to take daily. It's a free ebook that'll give you a type of clarity so that you can move forward with what you really want to do for the rest of your life. Once you fill that information out, you'll be able to go to my official site, Mr. Ken Big Blake, or you could schedule a clarity session, which is 15 minutes, and it is a free session. You do get one of those. All right, so what I do, streamline your mission to accomplish your goals. I help you save time, money, and point out ways your business can earn more revenue with fewer systems. I'm an entrepreneur, a veteran, a realty investor, advisor, and a guide. You can see my history of experience there. All right, so now most of you guys who came to the website, you came to bestseries.business. That's the primary website in order for you to register for these free three-part series, right? So anyone that you know after you've completed this series or after you come through one of the parts of the series and you like what you've heard, like what you've seen, you can share this website with them, bestseries.business. What we're going to do right now is we're going to move forward with why you're here today. All right, so when you registered, two things happened. You went to a success page. The success page takes you here. You'll be able to click on today's date and it'll take you right to the Zoom meeting or whichever service that we'll be using. And then from there, it'll be something similar to what you're seeing right now. Now you can also scroll down and you can see other dates and titles you can click on for that particular meeting if that's the date that's there. You also want to visit our YouTube channel, thinkbigradio.com. You can subscribe, like, share. All of our steps to take videos will be located on Think Big Radio from the Best series. With the email you received when you registered, it had a password. That password would allow you to get into the businesssuccesschannel.com. That same password you can use to log into the credit repair channel because we have a lot of informative videos on business, how to form your business, how to repair your personal credit. So when you get there, what you want to do is also download Funding Your Business PDF now. That's going to have the steps to take. So make sure you get that on your laptop. Make sure you get that on your device so that you'll have it available. As you see here, it's going to take you to that link. It's 6 pages. The second page deals with the credit repair channel. So the same thing that we're going to be going over today is also in this PDF, right? So once you go to the credit repair channel, when you click that link, this is what you'll see. Credit repair channel, Robert Kiyosaki, keep them poor. I'm still buying properties cash, guys. Don't forget about that. So you will go to types of credit and go right here to business. Now, once you click that business, you'll put the same password you received in your email, and it'll give you access to all of the different things that you need to know about business credit. All right. So once we've gotten past that, these are some of the facts that you should know. So we're going to get into the steps to take right now. Fact: you can have bad personal credit and still be approved. You can get business credit without a personal guarantor. You can be in business under a year. You must have an EIN number or FEIN number. You have to pay your loans, and some of those loans may have grants included, so that when you're using that money the way it's expected, they'll write off that portion. They'll call that part of grant. Now, these are things you should know. In order for you to get business credit score, you're going to need a minimum of 2 accounts and 3 payments done to get your paydex score. So business credit scores fall under the paydex system. It goes from 1 to 100. You want to make sure you're in the 80 plus area, because you'll be able to get access to more credit with that. Now, you have to be in it for the long haul. This is not something that you're just going to use as a hobby. This is something that you truly want to do with your business. Miracles don't happen overnight. You also going to need to control your business budget, and you need to work on your personal credit. So we do have resources to help you with those business budgets. That's simple for those of you who are just getting started and don't have a lot of major expenses. Now, this is what makes sense. If you've been in business under 2 years, you will receive less funding. And it just depends. Now, if you have a 800 credit score and you can fund your business that way, you will get some decent funding. But if you have bad business budgeting, you'll definitely receive higher rates, because those are some of the things that they want to look for. You also want to register your business on your personal credit profile. You can click this link. It'll take you there. Just like when your personal credits pull, it'll show where you work. You want to make sure that that also shows on there where you work or what you own, which is your business. Now, you're going to only apply for business credit using your personal credit if your score is above 700, preferably 750. Last, what makes sense, you must have a business bank account. Simple as that. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to show you some terms to familiarize yourself with. Paydex score, net 22, net 30, nav.com, and you definitely want to find the resources from here. Net terms, gross profit, cash flow, fixed asset, intangible asset, bootstrapping, debt service coverage ratio, equity financing, microloan, SBA paycheck protection loans, SBA disaster relief loans, 110, net 30. All right. So make sure that you take this list right here, look up those definitions so that you'll have an idea of what they mean, so that when you're talking with people who are going to be able to give you a loan, or if it's a grant or anything that's related to your business, you'll understand some of the lingo that they're using. All right, so now here we are, the steps to take. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple of things with you you may have heard of, may not have heard of. And these first 3 things fall under that category. Step 4 is going to start where most people start and what most people know. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get your standard industrial classification. That's your SIC number. So when you click this link right here, what it's going to do is it's going to take you right to this code. Now, you may say, why do I need a standard industrial classification? It depends on your business, but this process normally takes within 3 to 7 minutes at the most. So you definitely want to have it because you're going to find that some lenders or some organizations, they're going to want this from you. So it's better to have it already written down, especially if it only takes a certain amount of time that you can put with the other list of the numbers and codes that you'll need for your business. So once you've done your SIC code, it has a code list. You can go through that, figure out what type of business that you have. Real simple process, 3 to 7 minutes. Then the next thing you're going to do is get your NAICS, your North American Industry Classification. Now, some companies, they're going to need this. The NAICS actually replaced the SIC, Standard Industrial Classification System, but just like I said before, some would like to have both. So just look through here, same thing, 3 to 7 minutes if you're a quick reader, and you can fill out that NAICS code. Okay, now once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to go to step 3, which is click here for 411. You want to list yourself on 411. For those of you who remember the yellow pages, the white pages, this is similar to that. Now, even though you may own your own domain name, you may have some good search engine optimization going on for Google. This is always something that's going to help your business by putting it in 411. It's free. So this link right here you'll be able to do this for free. But there are some people that they even charge just to put this on. But I'm going to try to share with you resources that'll help you save time and help you save money. All right. So now, once we finish with this, the 411 listing yourself, what we're going to do is we're going to get to what most people begin with. Get your DUNS number. Now, Duns and Bradstreet does these, and they may have already created one for you if you have a business that's been around for a while and you just never went online to get it. So once you click that link, it's going to take you to Duns and Bradstreet, right? Very simple web page. It's going to say the primary reason for your number. You have a US based business, Canada based, Apple developer, or US government contractor or grantee, right? Business name, you'll put that there. You'll put your business address, city, zip, state, your business phone number. Now, when you hit the search bar, what's going to happen is this. If you don't have a DUNS number and they haven't set one up, they will set one up for you. Now, once you get that DUNS number, you'll get an email. That email is going to take you to Credit Signal, which is step 5. So Credit Signal looks like this. Now you can log in, you can sign up. You're going to have at this time 14 days free, but this is what I would suggest. What Credit Signal will do is exactly what it says here. You're going to get free alerts to changes to your company's DNB credit report, changes to whatever your number is. But remember, you need a minimum of 2, and I would like to say 3 to 4 business accounts that you've made 3 payments on, and maybe that 4th payment 120 days in. That's when you want to log into this because it'll have some data for you so that way you will see where you are after paying 3 to 4 months in. One of the most important things is also making sure that the business credit that you're receiving, that they will report to Duns and Bradstreet's, Paydex, Experian Business, and the other business reporting agencies. So remember, don't log in, don't sign up for this at that point. Look at the website. They've got some good on here, information on here, how it works, staying alert, staying proactive, but just wait until you've already made a few payments so that way you'll be able to see your score and also be able to move forward with some of the other things that they may offer. All right. So once you've done that, they also have here understanding your business credit, which is one of the articles that would be on that Credit Signal website. So step 6, you're going to be ready with your federal employer identification number, your DUNS number. You already have a business bank account. You're already incorporated. Now you want to start looking for your funding resources. So what I've done in the past is I've created a resource tracker. Now you can download this or view this to see how it looks. It's a basic Excel sheet that I can keep track of who I applied for, when I applied, the amount I applied, my yeses, my nos, my maybes. All right. Now, once you've done that, then you want to apply for business credit. Now, this course is going to share with people who have great credit, people who have bad credit, people who have no credit, the different ways for you to research. So what I simply did was for cards, I looked up the top 5, top 10 business credit cards for new businesses. For lenders, the exact same thing. For vendors, the exact same thing. Now, those of you who may have credit challenges, vendors might be your best way to go for right now. And then there's also some things that you can do if you've been in business for a while, and you might pay an organization. If that organization is registered with Dun and Bradstreet and they're an approved organization, that information can be submitted and that will also add to your business credit. So you want to think about that as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to click this link here that's going to take us to the cards. Now, so I have 11 best business credit cards. So when you do your Google, because all of your businesses are going to be different, you're going to Google something that's fit for you and fit for where you are. So this was just a general search I did just to have a resource that you guys could look at. So right here, the first one we see is a Chase card. Now, here it says you need good or excellent credit. There's a $95 annual fee. Here's your APR. All right, now here's another one by Chase. They want also good or excellent credit. There's no annual fee, 0% APR for when you're first looking in. Good or excellent credit. And a few of these cards, they don't require any credit. But this is a secret that I'm going to share with you. If your bank is asking for your personal credit to give you a business credit card, technically, it's not business credit. Now, you can have your business card, it'll have your business name on it, it'll have your name on it, but it was based off your credit score. With your federal employer identification number, with your Duns and Bradstreet number, you can get true business credit that does not involve your personal score. And that's how you start building your personal credit. Now, having a business credit card that you had to use your personal credit for will, of course, build your personal credit profile if you're making the payments on time and everything. So we just went over the cards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over the different lenders. And the main thing that you guys want to do when you do your Google is make sure that there's enough information that you can see. Like for this one, for instance, minimum credit score, 600. Have to be in business 12 plus months. Need to be making at least 8.5K a month. 6 months, 12K a month, no bankruptcies. Credit score 550, credit score 580. They have dollar amounts connected to them. That's why you want to do your own Google. So here's one with no revenue, have to be in business at least 2+ years, but you need a 660 credit score. So as you go down through this list, you'll find some that have less money, 4.2K, 525 credit score, but you needed to be in business 12 months. So you may want to Google 6 months in or 1 year in, no credit score, no monthly revenue. when it comes to different lenders, because they are out there and they are willing to, especially if you do have a great uh, perfect personal credit score, they're willing to do some things for you. All right. Now, for those of you who may not have great credit, we're going to hit number 3 here, which is vendors. So vendors, you'll see a lot of this information on nav.com. So this is one of their blogs. Everybody needs to put this in their bookmark bar, NAV, because it's going to help you guys out a lot, right? They also have Paycheck Protection Program resources right there. And you can also complete that application on here in 15 minutes or less. So net 30 account, remember we talked about that as some of the terms that you may want to learn. So Shirtsy, that's one of those. Your business has to be at least 90 days old, no derogatory credit or delinquencies, and you must have a EIN, employee identification number, where some people call it a federal employee identification number if you ever see FEIN. Crown Office Supplies is one of those groups. They have a $99 annual fee, and you see that they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, Credit Safe, SBFE, and NACM, right? Creative Analytics. Most of you guys, if you did a limited liability corporation, you should have received this U-line in the mail. You can apply here for the U-line. Quill, Summer Office Supplies, Granger. Now remember, if you're just now starting to thinking about building your business credit, this might be the best route for you if you don't have great credit, right? So you want to go through vendors, but you can research vendors who report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, so forth and so on, so that way it'll be tailored to what your search is. This was just a general search that I performed. You don't have to use any of these lenders, vendors, or cards that are on the list that's on here that I'm showing you. All right, so once you've done that, guys, then you want to check the Small Business Association to see what they have available. And right now during COVID-19, you want to see if you can qualify. So once you click that link, it's going to take you right here, right? So you can scroll down. You can see all of the different debt relief, express bridge loans, shuttered venue operators grants, targeted EIDL advance. It's a limited eligibility for that. And so you'll be learning all of these terms. And there's a lot of videos online that'll also be able to share the steps of filling out each of those forms if you wanted to find those types of videos as well. All right, so when you're going to do anything with the SBA, in some cases, or any of the different lenders, you want to be looking for expansion type loans, or if it has anything on there for the type of loan and why you need it, you definitely want to go with expanding your business, because that's what you're looking to accomplish if you're going to be a business owner for the rest of your life. So we have to always think about expansion as well as making ends meet, but you don't want to make ends meet. You want to expand and then, you know, make the ends meet. All right. So once you guys have downloaded this manual, you'll get the same thing that you just saw here. That way you'll be able to click those links whenever or use whatever you need. The credit repair channel, you definitely want to use that, because I've got videos on there that deal with business and personal credit that you won't really see being taught. So a lot of times you might think about, okay, let me use this credit repair service, but they don't incorporate all of the different models that can assist you with building your personal credit. So that credit repair channel, that's definitely a resource that you guys have access to that you can learn from. All right, so with that said, we've just completed the steps to take for funding fundamentals to get you guys started after you've completed your step 1, which was incorporate now. All right, so if there's any questions that you have, you can ask them right now. If you guys have questions later, you can send it through the email. that you receive from registration, or you could reach out from my official mrcanbigblake.com website, and I'll be able to put those questions together. At the end of the month, everyone who had questions, uh, you will get an email, and it'll give you a link that'll take you to that area so that you can get all of those questions answered. All right, so the very last thing, if you guys want to contact me as a guide, I get understanding intuitively designing expansion for you. And my responsibility is also to provide a route based on what you tell me. That route is going to be the right opportunity, unveiling true empowerment for what you're looking to accomplish, right? So we're going to get there smart, taking a short route. Schedule a call. It's a clarity discussion. It's free. It's 15 minutes. You can limit that to one booking. Those days are going to be Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays is when I'll do a 15-minute clarity session. And it's just really to find out a little bit more about you, find out what your strengths are, find out, uh, what you're passionate about, and then we can kind of come up with a plan within that 15 minutes that might benefit you. Now you might say, well, you might need more than 15 minutes. If you tell me and answer the questions that I ask you, because I've helped over minimum 10,000 small business owners traveling the country, I can kind of put together exactly what it is that you may be trying to say to me, and put that into a workable plan. Now, if you do need anything after that, you can book a discovery session, which is 30 minutes or an hour. Those cost a little bit more, but we can also start putting together some of those pieces that you need. Now, if you have a business hour emergency, 833-607-HELP, 833-607-4357, extension 802. So just go to my regular mrcanbigblake.com website, hit contact big. It'll take you to this, and you'll also see a couple of videos and testimonials for people who I've assisted in the past or who I've worked with. All right. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, Ken Big Blake of canbigblake.com, with this particular workshop on the best series, steps 2, part 2, funding. And until later, I'd like for you all to think big and assist somebody with their dreams as well. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.